Hello, everybody. This is Julie D, and welcome to Jabbering with Julie. Hello, hello. Just never know when we're going to be together, do you? That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. I don't know if you've seen some of our postings lately talking about what's going on with News. And News is not going anywhere. We've just expanded our coverage. We have no borders now. I mean, it didn't really make sense to just have it be like Nordonia Hills. I mean, I shop in other stores in other communities. I get food from other communities. I drive to other businesses in other communities. We're all in this together, and especially with the economy doing what it's doing. I just want to encourage people to just shop local. It doesn't necessarily mean in your very small neighborhood, but maybe go to the community over to go to a store or purchase a product or a service, um, as opposed to buying on the internet if you can. Just saying. I know when it comes to economy and you don't have time to drive around, but sometimes you can shop local. For example, there's Blossom and Bows in Sagamore Hills, beautiful boutique. They have like clothes and gift items, and they have things made other little artisans make. For example, there's like a local pottery, their jewelry. They have a Christmas giving tree. They have all kinds of stuff there. I'll have a link in the description down below, so you can hopefully get some gift items there. And there's going to be stuff there that you don't see anywhere else. And also for gifts, there is Petal Place. They have a gift shop in there. And don't forget the jewelry. Will's Jewelers has a beautiful, shiny, sparkly selection. And if you are sending packages to somebody after you purchase these wonderful locally purchased products, go to Postnet. Did you know they moved and they're over by Walmart near First Watch? That's another plaza. No, they're right next to Five Below. Speaking of Five Below, November 29th through December 5th, there's a fundraiser for Jenny's Gems, and that's a cat rescue, and she's been rescuing cats for years. And she definitely, before she adopts a cat to a family, it takes a lot of steps and vetting the family to make sure they go to a great place. But anyways, if you go to Five Below between those dates, and there's times involved too, I'll have a link down below. It's okay. Don't stress about it. Basically, if you purchase stuff with and you show them the flyer, either like on your phone or you print it off and bring it in, 10% of the proceeds will go to Jenny's Gems. So check that out. You know what? Walmart isn't a sponsor or anything, but if you are looking for a way to save money and you don't shop at Walmart, now I know Aldi's has good prices too, but I'm talking about big grocery chains. It's better I think, you can save a lot of money at Walmart. I found this out years ago, and I've checked prices and it's still true. You could save maybe 50 cents, sometimes $1 per item if you shop at Walmart. I'm talking about like the same brands, and off brands are good there too, especially the frozen pizza. Yes. Speaking of food, some of the places that I've had wonderful food lately, Zuki Sushi, they have a Christmas roll sushi that I get all year round. Also, I had a great shrimp fajita plate for lunch at Compadres in Northfield Village. They're in the Northfield Village Plaza in that little corner. Look for the Compadres sign. So maybe I should talk a little bit more about the expansion coverage, because basically you're going to see more Jabbering with Julie things. Most of our social media accounts are kind of like co-branded. We do have Nordonia Hills News separate as a Facebook page, And that's going to, over time, be more Nordonia stuff for the people that really, really just want to zero in on Nordonia stuff. And then over time, more of the other news and information will be on Jabbering with Julie. For now, we're posting on both. And you can also follow me on my personal Facebook page, which is my name, Julie DeLoiso. If you like, sometimes I post quirky things there that I don't post anywhere else. Let's see. For businesses, we have kind of scaled down our packages to make them more affordable. It's really tough out there right now. We get it. So I will have a link down below if you know of a business, or maybe you are a business owner, or you want to go into your favorite business and say, please consider advertising with Jabbering with Julie and Nordonia's News. But see, now we can get advertisers from other communities. I know there's certain communities around here that are like dying to advertise with us. So the link makes it real easy. You can even pay for it if you'd like. And there's 3 levels. You can either have an Emmy, a Grammy, or an Oscar. I know I've always wanted an Oscar. Yes. Well, it's still could happen. Yeah, right. Oh, let's see what else I want to tell you about. Longwood Manor's having their Christmas open house. And that is, I can't remember these dates. Let's see. That is December 8th, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. And they'll have Santa there. You can take your own photos with Santa, enjoy refreshments, kid crafts, and don't forget to shop at the Holiday Boutique. So they have shopping there too. Oh man, we've got to shop to a drop. What? We've also revamped the website a little, so check that out. And we're putting more content there. Oh, yes. I should also tell you about the podcast. So this, what you're watching now, is also going to go out as a podcast, but I'm also assisting with a food podcast called Fuzzy Things in the Corner of the Kitchen. You might have seen some things out there about that. And it's about food, but it's also about chefs and restaurants. We've had some episodes already about tipping, some of the struggles that restaurants have staying open and dealing with customers. But our latest one has a Nordonia connection. You guys know Dan Molnar from the SWAT food truck. So we caught up with him and found out what was going on with him. So episode 1 is already out. Episode 2 will be coming out later this week. And, get caught up and find out what Dan the man is doing. Let's see what else. I always feel like I've always missed something. Well, one thing to think about, if you are this time of year with all the festivities and all the leftovers and everything, you might be thinking, I know I'm probably going to gain 5 or 10 pounds. Well, why don't you already set up an appointment with Anytime Fitness for January? You know what? Why don't you just do it now? Work out now. And then, you can be like working out and then, having your Thanksgiving and then work out and then have your Christmas and then work out and have your Happy New Year party. This time of year, it's really tough. It's really a struggle. And then we've also been posting a little bit more information from Cleveland Sports Talk. You remember Zach Shaffron. And speaking of sports, the Cavs. So there's this theory in our house only. I don't know, maybe the theory came from online. I'm not sure. But I heard that one of the reasons why the Cavs are doing well, and I should say the date of this recording, I'm sorry, this hair is in the way. The date of this recording is November 18th, 2024. Actually recording this at 1:16 p.m. We'll see how long it takes me to get it up. That's always a challenge. Anywho, the Cavs, they are 15-0. 15-0. And there is a theory that the Browns, if the Browns keep losing, the Cavs keep winning. So the Browns did lose yesterday to the Saints. I don't know what the score is, and They won 2 games and they've lost 67 this season. I'm not sure. I can't keep track. They're one of the worst teams in the NFL right now. So there's that. People say, yay, well, maybe, if we're really bad, we can get some good draft picks next year. And we're like, and what are we gonna do with them? Are we gonna do well with them? I would say Denzel Ward was a product of the year we didn't win any. So we did get him, but we also got Baker Mayfield. And we let him go, which I don't know. The whole quarterback controversy with the Cleveland Browns, part of me thinks that, where would we be if we had kept Baker, right? Winslow seems to be doing okay. I think more right now, the big problem is our defense is just beat up. So it's kind of hard to say. But I've been following the Browns since the 70s, and there's almost always a quarterback controversy. Now, we have had good quarterbacks in the past, but even when our quarterbacks have been great, we've been kind of like, complaining about them. And it's like sometimes we didn't know how good we had it. There's also a rumor that Coach Stefanski is in trouble losing his job. And maybe they're thinking about Vrabel for the coaching job. And Vrabel's son used to go to Walsh. He graduated from Walsh. And his dad was principal at Nordonia High School back in the day. So there is a Nordonia connection there as well. By the way, Denzel Ward is doing a smashing job on the team. I can't, I'm not a football person, so I don't know what his position is, but he's one of the best in the NFL. So there's only so much he can do, though, Exactly. So looking at the scenery behind me, yes. How long are we going to have this? Actually, it's kind of an old picture because we lost most of these leaves. But it was a good picture. I just wanted to pick it. Oh, I should have used the pretzel. I had a picture of some pretzels from Reineker's. When I mentioned the food earlier, I forgot to tell you that you have to go to Reineker's on Thursday and get the hot pretzels. They're homemade, of course, because they're a bakery. But they are so good. They're the best hot pretzels I've ever had. And if you go early in the morning, the pretzels will be hot. But they're still good later in the day, like even like a couple days later. To get like a dozen of them, you just nibble on them. Just, maybe after the 7th day, you might want to like microwave them a little bit to wake them up, get them a little soft again. And of course, if you're looking for any kind of holiday bread or even rye bread or any kind of bread, they're the place for sure. So anyways, I kind of feel like I've been jabbering a lot. And I know you missed me. I missed you. I'm going to try to be on here more often. It's going to be tough with the holidays coming. I'm going to be so busy. And we're going to be doing some more interviews with people. We have some authors that we're going to be talking to. And more food. We're going to have more discussions about food, that's for sure. Especially with the holidays coming. Oh, I'm going to also share a link to a recipe that I put out not long ago. Trying to think of what it was. It was more than a week ago. And it was really good. If I remembered, then I would say, but whatever. It's in the description. It's there waiting for you. But anyways, I'm going to go now. I'm going to go. Until next time, take care, everybody. See you next time. Bye.